Hey there, I'm Kid Wilder, and you join me today as we're playing a game called Replaced. It's set in like the 1980s, has a strong, like grim, futuristic cyberpunk element to it. It seems like you're playing somebody that is an AI trapped in this person's body. It's a 2.5D style game, which has a lot of platforming in it. There's supposed to be a decent amount of combat. I am playing on controller, so hopefully the movements will be a little bit more fluid. We'll see. Go and get started. I should also add that this game actually will be coming out April 14th, so the day after this video comes out. Actualizing our status. I guess our name's Reach. Actualizing our status. Our work at Phoenix Corporation, me as an AI, and you as my creator and operator. Warren was flawless until today. So Reach is the AI. Warren's the person that you're occupying. Grief over the death of your only friend and my co-creator Steven caused critical overload that blew up my servers. Damaged neural interface somehow transferred me into your body, Warren. The damage control squad arrived at the burning laboratory not to help the survivors, but to eliminate them. We had to flee. Our escape forced us beyond the Phoenix City wall. Our priorities are to survive, get back to the laboratory, return your body to you, and uncover Phoenix Corporation's motives. Anything back here? Aw. Okay, we don't have a double jump. The lighting and visuals are not too bad. It's pretty standard for this type of platformer. Don't have any weapons. No, this is mostly just supposed to be... Okay. Press A to jump, hold A while running to jump higher. Archives state those who live outside the walls are provided with all the necessities, but this place is ruined. Some of the conversations are timed. I like the layer there. Okay, I guess we gotta go down. Wanted to see if I could do anything other than just jump. Maybe do some sort of dodge. I caught my foot on that. I guess I'm jumping too late. I was just catching it. Now we got combat. So down restores health. Right triggers, gun blast, finisher, A's jump and dodge. Y is counterattack and X is basic attack. Can't do it right now. Okay, so you have to build up your gun meter. Okay, where they do their swing, it does give you a little bit of a warning. Should probably learn how to parry. Pretty straightforward, not overly complicated. This district was a part of Phoenix City before the wall was built. Yeah, this is also supposed to be after a major apocalyptic event. Are they scanning for me? What did it look like? So I gotta avoid the light. Termite sniper. I didn't get to read all that. Those people threaten our existence. We need to be discreet to survive, warn. Okay, we gotta wait for that light to pass us again. I just kind of jumped at it. Wait for the light to pass us and then we'll go on to the next part. I figured they'd move too. May have had an opportunity to keep going. I waited too long. We need to adapt to the light beam pattern, Warren. Okay, so when it gets to me, we're gonna go. I will go now. Oh, it's a hunt night. I'm guessing that means you're about to get shot. Okay, good. Alright, so we gotta get to the next spot. Be fast. Go to the next one now. Am I gonna be able to get up that? There it goes. This area is getting progressively hostile. Yeah, we managed to survive. There's something on the ground over here. Yep. Genetic profile, health increased. Nice. So there's ways of increasing your health bar. Is that a spot I can swing on? Can't tell I play a lot of these types of games. Can I not go up? There it goes. Guess we're going up. Hey, where do we want to move this box? Out? Yeah, we moved it out. Don't see anything else up here. Didn't see anything underneath us whenever we were going through doing anything. I guess we actually had to go up there anyway. Because we need this box, right? Yep. Gotta push it all the way over so that we can actually climb up. What's all that fuss out there? Might be Mole's bastard again. Blondie went apeshit after we offed his patron. Just keep your bloody eyes peeled, alright? Be nice if they had some actual voice dialogue. I don't see a way past this without a fight. Don't you bring a gun to my club fight? Oh. I like the fluid movement. I guess red is unblockable. Yellow's blockable. Red, I think, is a power attack and it's unblockable. Pawn shop keeper's note. Pawn shop keeper's note. Laura, always check everything with the dosimer. Emitters are still dangerous, plus 100% scavenged from the dirty lands. I don't need that crap in my pawn shop. Goodbye letter. Miss Jackson, I'm done. The city turns back into what it was before the being donor as a honor bullshit. A dumb dumpster. I tried to be empathetic as you've asked me, but those scumbags are called disposals for a reason. Not even the Prospero Accommodation Center would take them in. I'll be moving out in 2 weeks. My sister says it's the same in the West, but I need to see it with my own eyes. Hope you'll find a new tenant fast, even though I doubt it. You should have traded your property for a tower apartment when you had a chance. You can keep my prepaid rent. Kind regards, Thomas Johnston. There's a bunch of little notes in here. Board game box. Cardboard box containing an economics theme educational Phoenixopoly. Or Phoenix Polly. Because it's a parrot. Cardboard box containing an economics theme educational board game licensed by Phoenix Entertainment. A premise on the box suggests tons of fun for the whole family while trying to rebuild a crashed economy and establish a better society through development of science and medicine. Catastrophic 20 years later. Evening Bugle, July 14th, 1965. Trendy catastrophe 20 years later. Looking back, the catastrophe began long before the 16th of July, 1945. No one asked us if we wanted those military tests. No one ever told us what radiation was. The aftermath of the explosion was just a manifestation of a systemic governmental indifference towards the people. The priority of politicians was to silence the witnesses and cover up the real scale of the catastrophe. Instead of saving lives, they were desperate to save face. As a result, hundreds of thousands of American lives were lost, and almost a third of our territory became unlivable for us, our children, and generations to come. Still, in the total economic and social collapse and the whirlwind of massive civil unrest, our nation has risen from the radioactive ashes. The Phoenix Initiative was born. A comprehensive network of private hospitals, research facilities, charity organizations, and shelters hand-woven by the caring citizens united by the common goal of fighting death and destruction. Today, the initiative evolved into a full-scale corporation that continues to inspire and support people in the pursuit of a better society, strong and reliable, working hard to keep the nation healthy, well-fed, and protected. So basically, the government failed everybody. And then in an attempt to try and salvage things, people decided to create a new society, but it doesn't sound like this new society is very perfect either. And pretty much everybody outside the walls is not your friend. Survivor's memoir. Then the med staff began to die right next to their patients. Now it's known as secondary contamination, but back then we called it a curse, punishing people who dared to oppose the end of times. Who knew that affected people were the source of radiation as well? Mr. Reyes stops to catch a breath. To stop the transplanted tissue rejection, he has to rely on immunosuppressants, and a recent common cold left him in a weakened state. One thing for sure, he continues that thing didn't discriminate, black or white, man or woman, rich or poor. Everyone was stripped of their skin and left to rot the same. To fight back, we had to learn what united really meant the hard way. MedStem, reusable syringe filled with experimental healing serum created for military usage and later repurposed for civil needs. Highly effective against physical injuries of minor and moderate severity. It showed little to no effect on treating chronic diseases and lifestyle diseases. It's an irreplaceable staple in every American first aid kit. Huxley. A standard police firearm issued by Phoenix Corporation. This weapon can quickly switch between baton mode and laser gun mode, increasing its wielder's combat freedom. So that's why I'm able to go so quickly between the two. It's not two separate weapons, it's one weapon. A built-in biolock prevents the gun from being used by unauthorized citizens. That's neat. Organizer. Return to the laboratory. So organizers basically what your missions are right now. Move up. Kind of reminds me of the Assassin's Creed Russia and China and India with the side scrolling and the moving between the foreground and the background and okay. I was like, maybe I can just move the box. No, they'll shoot the box. They don't care. So that means I have to gently move it now. And then when they go past it, I can move it a little bit more. Up. Wait for them to go past. And then I can move it. I got greedy. Because I think I need it over on the other side to be able to climb up it. Hey, stop. That was really close. Okay. And we are inside. Is there anything in here? I saw something shimmer, but it's just a light. Light on the AAS. Don't know if we want to fall down there. Ooh, that was close. Very close. Some of these guys are very agile. Nice. I didn't intend to do that. That was just a happy accident. when you get the counterattack in there, it's so smooth that you almost think you're getting hit. Especially since there's no like extra sign that it worked. What we got here? Preacher's Diary 4/16/67. Our congregation is fading away. Last week, a whole district was evicted. The upstanding ones were offered modern accommodations in the city center. Some people moved west, but most agreed. And those who remained are interested neither in God nor in the devil. 4/20/67. Who am I to compete with the Phoenix preachers? Their sweet promises describe a carefree life of comfort protected by the walls they build. But what will be the price? And who chooses the ones worthy? They say they're building the arks, but I see Babylon towers. I know I said it already, but this is actually a fairly pretty game. I'm not getting tired of it. I keep pushing B. I have another game that used B to counter. So my instinct is to hit B instead of Y. And B doesn't do anything on here. Uh-oh. Run! Keep running. And stay up here, I guess. All right. Doesn't look like I could do anything up there. Can I go up? I want to go up. There's a thing up there. A couple of things up there. Use this terminal. We need to power up the generator first, Warren. So we've got something here. Portative battery, a bulky battery with a universal socket. Its key feature is the ability to accumulate and store both kinetic and solar energy to power up various machines, from motor vehicles to personal computers. Phoenix Corporation's labeling is pasted over the original manufacturer's logo. Okay, so we got one in. Is that enough? Okay, that's how I get across. Don't have anything over here, so let's go up and see what's up there. Scan you. Inaugural address. My friends, my fellow citizens, since the century's beginning, a time of tempest has seemed to come upon the continents of the earth. For our own country, it has been a time of reoccurring trial. We have passed through the fallout of our own ignorance and lust for power. This fact defines the meaning of this day. You summoned us to complete our dedication to the service of the people of our great nation? Yes. We quit the unnecessary and brutal war? Yes. We kept our country together upon facing the shadow of nuclear catastrophe. Yes, we finally focused on our own people and our own future. But that is not enough. It's time to rebuild our nation, to rise from the ashes. We came to this world not to fight, not to kill, not to conquer. We came to this world to prosper and provide God's will. And nothing reflects God's will better than the will of the people. People who didn't flee and didn't back down. America's finest sons and daughters. The Phoenix Initiative. So, yeah. Very elitist. Everything we achieved in these 7 years wouldn't be possible without Initiative's struggle to make things right. And to carry on this unity to meet the challenge of our time. Let me announce my day one decrees. Unprecedented budget quotes for medical, biological, and social programs and research. There are too many to heal, and we will achieve this. 2. Total nuclear power use embargo. God grant our lands with endless nature gifts. We will use them rationally and safely for everyone's wellness. 3. New jobs and quotas for those who are willing to serve America alongside us and the Phoenix Initiative. Mines, factories, scientific universities, let us build our future together. 4. Constitutional prohibition of any participation in war. We will show the world that true greatness is achieved by faith, hard work, and technological revolution. 5. Finally, the creation of special governmental committees with the Phoenix Initiative's elected representatives. They knew how to save our country. They know how to lead it to the future. My citizens, I thank you. Archive poster. Back to the roots. Mine more coal for a better tomorrow. Nice. Nice. Which makes sense if the radiation was causing an illness, that they would want to drop any sort of radiation, which would force them to default to needing a different fuel source. And I mean, the sun's too scary for us to harness anything from that. Plus wind, who would want to do such a thing? So let's use coal. Ooh, boss fight. I assume it's pointless to communicate with them, Warren. Hey prick, you think you're a big deal? Well, let me tell you something, brother. I'm gonna rip you from limb. Get him. You can't say brother without me thinking you're trying to be a wrestler. I like the finishers. You just gotta keep dodging the gun guys. Big guy's gonna be a problem. Okay, gun barely does anything. Definitely cannot block their attacks. Oh. Nope. Apparently I was not looking the right way when I pulled that trigger. Come this way. Is there something over here we can get you with? I don't know if that's how you're supposed to resolve it, but I liked it. Oh, great. Well, well, well. You're quite a thrill to watch. Now stand still. Won't hurt much this way. I have no solution for the situation, Warren. Well, somebody had a solution. That's some sort of modified car? Hell yeah, baby! Did you see that jazz? Tempest, the action movie coming to theaters near you. But no time to waste being awestruck. Climb up on the wreckage before backup arrives. Nice. Definitely some 80s music in that. Oh boy, that was a close one back there. Close but no cigar. Man, you're tough as hell. Getting so far, taking out the termite trash along the way. I'd better watch out, or you'll steal my job. You know, I usually grab the newbies right from the pit. If I'm swift enough, that is. Oh, whatever. Name's Tempest. I'm Reach. Kinda looks like Star-Lord for some reason. Like Richard or like the bloody homicide of Corp Machine? Just joking, dude. Relax. Who am I to judge names? You're okay, Reach. I'm taking you to a safe place. Catch your breath now, as we're about to make like a banana and split. Reach estate, termites, how to get back. Why are you not hostile? Why should I be? Is that what they say about us in the city? Every human I've encountered showed extreme aggression. But don't see? Termites as humans, dude. They're violent scumbags. They hide in old shafts and use mining equipment to hunt us for fun and for food. So if you see them, you kill them or run. Okay, my state. For a fresh out of hatch disposal, you're quite capable. What body part did they take? This body is whole, just mildly injured. Then how did you get here? I escaped. Then I fell from the wall and somehow survived. And decide if you're lucky or not. This place you've landed in. The Phoenix Corp dumps its waste here. And where are the wastes? Or disposals, if you like. How to get back? I need to get back behind the wall as soon as possible. It's always this way, you know? Denial to start, and then sweet, sweet acceptance. What do you mean? Come on, have you seen the freaking wall? It's insufferable. So unless you can fly or melt shit with your eyes? Wait a sec, that gun, can you use it? Yes, I found it on a dead trooper. I assume the biolock malfunctioned, so I never. Phoenix gun, a disposal can use? Man, I cannot wait to see the council's faces. This will make them change their tune for sure. Come on, Reachy boy. Jump in the car, I'll get you back. I'll get us all back. I recognize this man, Warren. Rolf Hurd. We processed his profile. We should follow. The troopers will come looking for him. They will take us back to the laboratory. That was fun. Like I said, this game does come out on the 14th, so it'll be the day after this video comes out that it comes out in full. It's just a demo for now. I liked it. I liked the combat, how smooth it ran. You definitely felt more intense. You had to kind of keep up with what all was happening. You could dodge attacks fairly easy. The counterattack, I definitely enjoyed that one with how fluid it felt for it. I know I keep using that term, but there is always that point where you hit the counterattack and it's almost like you did not get it. But that's how a lot of games are with counterattack. It's just this one's not over the top, that's thrown in your face of, yeah, you counterattack. It's not until your character swings back that you realize you actually pulled it off. But the idea of you have to hit enemies until your gun fills up was a nice surprise. And then the gun's basically just a quick one and done. And then you go back to punching and hitting all the enemies again, finding the information. Those were little fun things. The small puzzles of trying to platform up higher or lower, how you needed to move boxes around. I'd definitely keep an eye out for this. If it's something that you enjoy, I would highly suggest, if you like side scrollers or platformers, anything like that. I think it was a great game, but I'm going to go ahead and leave off here. I will see you on my next adventure.